Hi, this is Isabel, and I'm here to talk about working while worn out. How we can continue to show up and show up, with power and potency, even when we're kind of worn out. Even when we don't have all the vim and vigor that we used to have or think that we should have. In this video, I want to talk about tell the truth. One thing I had as kind of an insight a number of years ago is that the most important thing I could do in this world was tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, especially to myself. So a big part of working while worn out is to tell yourself the truth about how you're feeling and what you have the capacity for. And that is going to be a day by day, hour by hour moment. Um, I think we live in a culture, I think our industrial, capitalistic culture um, has us feel that something is wrong with us if we are not, um, getting up and doing 8 hours of productive work. But that 8 hours of productive work is just a story, right? It's a myth. It's not necessarily the truth. Um, Telling the truth in this case about yourself again to me is about breaking out of that cultural conditioning and actually giving yourself permission to tell the truth about how you're feeling in any given moment. Right? I feel okay. I feel good. Right? I feel creative. I feel inspired. I feel flat. I feel tired. I feel completely worn out. um, the bigger container of my work is about this idea of truing your life and your work, right? Finding and tuning into what is deeply true for you. So part of being successful and I think effective working while worn out is just really being able to tell the truth so that on a given day, if you don't have a lot of bandwidth, um, instead of getting into that kind of wrestling with yourself, right? Of trying to boost yourself up or rev yourself up or get yourself going, um, that you can really hold and accept whatever it is you're feeling. And then, with all kinds of grace and compassion, decide what to do about that. So, for example, if you have coaching calls and you get up on a certain day and you're tired, right? I accept I'm really tired. I'm tired today. I'm not shooting off sparks. I'm not, in my best place. And then from there, you can assess, right? And can I still show up and really give my whole heart to my clients? Yeah, I can do that. And then that's all I'm going to do today, right? That's telling the truth. That's what becomes possible when we tell the truth. Um, Not telling the truth to ourselves, again, is about that idea of fighting. You're not telling the truth when you're fighting with yourself internally. When you're telling yourself you should feel different, that it's not okay that you feel how you are, that it's not okay to not have more bandwidth or more energy. I just got back from a month off, a month vacation, which was lovely, and I did a lot of nothing. And uh, the second day I was home, I don't know what was going on, but I was just flattened, like nothing. Like the day before, I'd gotten up after getting home really late, from my trip, and I got up and I cleaned the kitchen and I started creating order, and the day after, nothing. And so I planned and I designed a day that went with being that flat. And by the way, a lot of it is about letting go of those expectations, right? Um, I'm not suggesting that if you don't feel your best, you can't show up and work, but that you're always kind of calibrating what you do with what you have the capacity for. And this to me is the opposite of sort of planning. And it's funny because by nature, I actually like to plan. I like to think ahead. I like to kind of know what I'm doing. Um, but in our businesses, sometimes we miss true if we plan too much, right? If we plan out, oh, tomorrow I'm going to write content for that new program I'm offering. And you get there and, your brain is just not down for that. Um, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I call strike while the iron's hot, which is when you got the good energy, go with it. But really, just in this video, all I want to say is the first step in being effective working while worn out is to really um, expand this ability to tell yourself the truth about how you're feeling, to meet yourself there with a lot of love and compassion and acceptance, and to give yourself permission to design your day with the truth of how you're feeling and not the story or the fantasy about how you should be feeling. So tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, especially to yourself.